Hi, welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You from July 11th through July 18th, or whenever you find this video. Oh wait, I think I put July 12th through the 18th. No, I don't remember. Hi everybody, welcome. This is going to be your, their person's, hold on, rewind. What the fudge? Their current feelings for you read. I feel like I do this every weekend. Hi, good morning, you guys. Happy birthday season, Cancer. I'm going to start with your birthday reading first. Well, it's not a birthday reading, but it's like I'm starting with you first because it's your birthday. Hello, Mercury in freaking retrograde. All right, I'm going to shut up and just begin. And then I'll do Aries through Pisces. Someone come and get the marbles out of my mouth, please. Have you ever been like walking down a sidewalk and a stranger says hello to you and all of a sudden you forget how to talk? That's kind of what it just felt like for me to turn this live stream on. I was completely fine talking to my family, and then when I turn on this live stream, I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Nothing makes sense. All right. Happy birthday, Cancer. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Let's get into your reading, and then I'll resume the Aries to Pisces wheel. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? My microphone working pretty good. I was testing it out this morning. Seems fine. Hi Karen. Hi Melanie. Sounds good. Thank you, Boss Lise. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you. We have the 5 of Wands. Well, right now, intuitively, that is telling me that right now you and a person that, you know, you're close to are not really speaking right now. And if you are, I got a hair on my lip and it's bugged me. And if you are, you know, it's not the way it usually is. All right, let me get more context and then I'll dive into that. But someone feels like you guys are not in a really good place right now and it's frustrating them. What's this person's view of Cancer this week? We have the Strength card, major for Leo. This person's actions towards you. The 3 of Cups, Cancer energy. You got someone that wants to be there for you right now, but they might view you as kind of holding back from this situation right now, not giving them a green light to come forward. And if you guys are in regular communication, they do feel like you're not being your usual self with them right now. How does Cancer feel about this person? Temperance, major for Sagittarius. You're trying to just, you know, keep chill and not get like overly reactive, because the Temperance card is all about staying calm. It's all about staying calm, cool, and collected, not being as responsive, as reactive, because your person told me at the very beginning that you guys are not in a good place right now, which could be, you know, you confirming that, but doing your part to not make it worse. What's the overall energy? 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may work together. 4 of Pentacles influencing that. The Chariot, Cancer energy. Cancer, it's like it's tapping into a connection that is in your life right now, but maybe you're kind of like nose down focused on your work right now to distract you from what's going on with this relationship, and they may be doing the exact same thing. I'm seeing a lot of green. Green relates to the heart chakra. So it does feel like you guys are like putting your feelings aside and just throwing your energy into other distractions. It's kind of what it feels like. So let's dive into this person's feelings. Thank you, one of the Moon children. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate you. So let's dive into this person's feelings. For some of you, there could have been a fear of other people being involved. Like someone started to worry that, you know, the attention that they were getting was being divided with another person, perhaps. It doesn't have to be like a cheating thing or anything like that. But that could be like friends, family, colleagues getting someone's affection and time more than the relationship. Why the 5 of Wands? The Page of Wands, Leo, Aries energy. A lot of fire in this reading. 3 of Wands on the bottom, more fire. Some of you guys could be connecting with a Sagittarius or an Aries. 8 of Wands right underneath that. Ace of Cups right underneath that. You've got someone that's very curious about what you're going through right now, what's going on behind what you show them. They're really curious about things. And they're trying to like wait and see how this all unfolds with that 3 of Wands. They're trying to not like jump ahead or make any assumptions, even if I am feeling like there are assumptions coming out. So let's take a look at your feelings, Cancer. You got Temperance. Ten of Swords. You're trying to be patient on whether you feel like this should be the end or not. You're trying not to be so reactive. Cancer, it's like you and another person are feeling like something is wrong, something is troubling your relationship, but nobody's wanting to react too quickly. No one's wanting to react too quickly, so instead is distracting themselves with their work, their hobbies, or other things that are of value. Strong Capricorn energy. The Hanged Man, 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. Someone's wondering if something was worth it. And I'm not getting someone wondering if the relationship was worth it. I'm getting what happened. Like there could have been someone really wanted to get their point across and they ended up getting their point across, but it made the relationship suffer a little bit. And someone's wondering, did I really need to win that argument? Did I really need to get the last word? Did I really need to prove that point? Is what I'm strongly getting. Because I got the 6 of Wands also influencing that. And the 6 of Wands, you know, rises above the 5 of Wands. Someone's seeing something more clearly and seeing where there could have been ego involved rather than like wanting to get the truth out there. Someone wanted to be right. Someone wanted to be right. 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Hanged Man. Yeah, you both are just not wanting to do anything just yet. You guys, nobody here wants to make the wrong move or even the right move. All right, let's clarify why they view you as a Strength card. Some of you may have strong Leo placements. Why the Strength card for how this person is viewing Cancer? They're seeing you more confident around this time frame, whether it's really you being confident or you're just trying to like show that you're confident in a situation. They're viewing you as very confident and very just strong. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person may be looking at you as if you're confident about just doing things on your own right now. Even if you're already married, even if you're already in a relationship or in that early stage, it's going to be different for many of you, but someone's viewing you as looking very capable and fine, doing something on your own if that's what the path is going to look like moving forward. Even if you both don't want to do this on your own, they're viewing you as being capable. They're viewing you as being capable. Like you're doing a really good job showing that you're not needing the relationship and that you're happy. You're happy. Got the Devil on the bottom though. That could be a mask that you're wearing for this person to show them that you don't need them when deep down you might want them still. You still may crave them. Cancer, you and this person are both saying like a very similar thing but in a roundabout way. The Hermit. Virgo just showed up. Oh no, I got Virgo right here. Mostly Capricorn though. So a lot of earth, a lot of fire showing up in this reading. Someone wants less distraction and more direction. At the very beginning of the reading, I felt that someone was trying to distract themselves with work, hobbies, and other people. Doesn't have to be romantic people, like friends. But now someone's like, all right, I got to stop distracting myself. I need more direction right now. because I don't want to be stuck in this energy for much longer. Someone is going back and forth on what their next move is going to be, and then backtracking repeatedly. Like making a decision and then backtracking, making a decision, then backtracking. Making a decision and backtracking. I just keep on seeing like a hamster in a wheel, you know, getting somewhere and then starting over. All right, so let's clarify this person's desired actions towards you, Cancer. We got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is your card. And it's also my birthday card, and we are in your birthday season. So regardless of what's going on with you and this person, they still want to celebrate your victories. They still want to celebrate, you know, important moments for you, which tells me that you guys are not separated. You guys are not entirely in no contact, but it feels different. Why the Three of Cups? Seven of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Oof. Even though someone's wanting to like celebrate some things with you, Cancer, someone's not trusting this. Someone feels like there's a breach in trust. And I felt like I got that for you last week. Oh, I don't remember. I feel like I said that for someone. I think it was you, but I could be mistaken. I'm getting a side message. Oh, wait, no, scratch that. That's not what I'm getting. I need another card on that. Let me use a different tarot deck. Let me use this one. Can you clarify that Three of Cups with that Seven of Swords, please? The Three of Cups, that talks about gathering. It talks about a group. There could be like other people that are connected to you and this person. Why the Seven of Swords, Three of Cups? The Fool, Aries energy. And the Three of Pentacles. That just confirms what I just said. That just confirms what I just said with that. I was trying to dissect if there's other people in the situation, and I said it feels like there's other people, and then the Three of Pentacles confirms it. And then I got the Queen of Cups, that's Cancer energy, but also Scorpio and Pisces. I don't know if other people have like added more fuel to the fire, like colleagues, family members, friends, adding something to the situation. But the Fool is Aries energy, and the Fool connects to the first house, which is all about self, personal, identifying, you know, and it's also about new beginnings. So Cancer, it feels like around this time frame, someone is trying to figure out how to start something over, but it's not confirming whether it's over to get or starting over together or apart. But the Three of Cups is a reunion. It's wanting to celebrate something with you. It's wanting to come together, but it feels like there's other things going on here. I feel like that's gonna be different for each one of you, so I'm not gonna keep speaking on that. Clarify that Hangman in the Eight of Swords, please. Nine of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy, but also Capricorn. Someone here is really trying to show that they are fine on their own, even if they would like that company. Five of Swords again. Five of Swords again. I'm repeatedly getting someone saying, was it worth me getting my point across? Was it worth me getting the last word? Was it worth me having to prove that I was right about something because I didn't win anything and neither did this person? And then I got the Moon right underneath that and the Knight of Cups. So Cancer, there's a lot of anxiety on both sides is what it feels like. Someone's giving something way too much mental thought. Okay, dive into Cancer's feelings a bit more, and then I want to jump into this person's feelings. Seven of Pentacles is clarifying your feelings, Cancer. Seven of Pentacles is you acknowledging that you've already invested a lot of time, energy, and resources into a situation and wondering if you're getting what you put into it and whether you should continue moving forward. Page of Wands. There's something going on with you, Cancer, that looks really good. That looks really good. Something is meant to grow for you. But when it comes to whoever this person is, I'm getting that you guys can be more supportive to each other than not. But I do feel like someone here needs to remove themselves from needing to get the winning argument or the winning, you know, just getting their point proven, because it's not helping. So I have the King of Cups and I got the Queen of Cups. So Cancer, it does feel like you and another person have deep feelings for each other, but something is wearing you both out, or wearing out one in particular. And someone's wanting to release themselves from it with the Six of Swords, Libra energy. Someone doesn't want to participate in pettiness, any arguing that doesn't help. Someone wants simplicity back. Someone wants things to be, you know, calm again. I hope this makes sense. This feels like a very domesticated connection. Like this is someone that you may live with. And if you don't live with this person, it just feels like tension is high around this time frame. Okay, so let's get the hidden message. The Cancer, I feel like you've got something good orbiting around you that's going to make you feel really good about where you're at right now. So just keep fueling that. You got something good happening. And I think that's because you've been focusing your efforts on something else. Sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Some of you Cancers are trying to get adjusted to living with someone for the first time. Like maybe you and your person just moved in together for the very first time and it's a rough go getting, you know, settled. That's not for all of you, obviously. That's not for all of you, obviously. Real receipts. The screenshots were saved and the messages were archived. The evidence is airtight and ready to blow things up. Someone may be gathering receipts and proof to show that their observation of something is correct, or their feelings in regards to something is correct. Okay, it just feels like someone's trying to win a argument. Someone's wanting to prove something with that receipts and the Five of Swords card. But it kind of feels like something just aggravates someone more than it needs to. Living the dream in reverse, afraid to love in the upright. Someone may be afraid of love here. Someone's afraid to let someone get close to them. So they're looking for flaws in order to have an excuse why they got to keep someone, you know, at distance. It's kind of what it feels like. So Cancer, I feel like you got some good things heading your way outside of your love life, but I do feel like your love life is, you know, adding unnecessary stress to you, and I feel like you're trying your best to figure out what path to take moving forward where it's not going to be something that hurts you. Okay, but you do have a lot of love around you. You're coming in as someone big-hearted, and people do care about you. All right, so you could be dealing with a fellow Cancerian. I got a lot of Cancer energy here. Scorpio, Pisces is here, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, I already said, but I have a lot of Sagittarius here. A lot of Sagittarius. All right, so I hope that helps, Cancer. On to Aries. Oop, the wrong bottom of the chalk. If you know, you know. Hi, Aries. What up, buttercups? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Let's take a look at you and whoever you got on your mind for the week ahead. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? What do we have for Aries? I'm about to drop everything. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, Aries, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Star. Good start. Their view of you. The Hermit, major for Virgo, and that's major for Aquarius. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Page of Cups. Aw, that's sweet. Aries' feelings, the Page of Pentacles, and the overall energies, the Ace of Cups. Hanged Man, Knight of Wands right underneath that. Aries, it kind of feels like you and another person are nurturing something new. Now, new could be subjective. You know, to an 80-year-old, new could be 10 years. It's subjective, but it feels like something feels like it's a fresh start. It feels fresh. I'll do my due diligence to see if you and another person are having a fresh start together and this is not a new connection or if it's new, but it feels new. So, I mean, I got the Ace of Cups as the overall energy, telling me that this could be a very sweet week for you. Someone's trying to be sweet with you. Someone's trying to be affectionate and playful. So let's start with this person's feelings. We got the Star. Why the Star for how this person feels towards Aries this week? Oh, this card wanted to stay stuck in my hand, and it's the Page of Wands, Aries energy. Dang, you got someone really excited about the two of you. You got someone really racing in to be flirty. I'm feeling like a lot of texting, a lot of FaceTiming, a lot of social media DMing going on here with you and another person, Aries. Someone feels like you are just a wish come true, or that you are very successful in whatever you do for a living. You just give off, you know, A-list vibes. That's the Star, and you got this person really motivated. They really like you. They really like you. They feel like with you, something feels like it's always going to be an adventure or fun. The Moon on the bottom, Piscean energy. Tell me more about how this person feels about Aries. Someone's feeling hopeful about their love life again. Like someone didn't feel all that hopeful in the past due to previous experiences, but someone's feeling rejuvenized. The Four of Wands, Aries. Maybe this isn't a new connection. I wasn't expecting the Four of Wands after repeatedly seeing all these pages. Queen of Wands on the bottom, that's your court card. One of your court cards, Aries. Judgment on the bottom. You've got someone really into you around this time frame, but they're being very back and forth with me on the history of the relationship, whether you just met or have known each other. It's going to bug me. So let's dive into your feelings. Maybe you'll be more clear. But the Four of Wands is a pretty good card to see in someone's feelings alongside the Star. That's someone like possibly daydreaming about marriage with you if this is generally new. Like someone's picturing like having a wonderful life with you. Like someone feels like you offer a lot of stability with that number 4 reference. All right. They also like how you don't need permission from anyone in your life, Aries. Like there's something about the way you carry yourself that gives off, I'm not needing anyone's permission. I'm going to do that because I want to do that. And they're feeling like you've got insane charisma. So let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles. Why the Page of Pentacles for how Aries feels? With the Page of Pentacles being how you feel like you want to stay open to the situation. You feel like there's potential. You're curious about this person. You feel like the opportunity may need a little bit more time to develop because Earth energy moves slow. Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So you're more confused about how you want to approach this, Aries, than this person is. It feels like this person knows what they want right away, and you're the one that might need a little bit more time investigating. Unless you're worried that this person's acting off of infatuation and not love, and coming in a little bit too impulsive about something, and maybe you've experienced that before and you don't want to do that again. Maybe you learned the hard way not to act impulsively when you meet someone. But this person is being very clear with me that they want you. They want you. And you're just needing a little bit more time. Maybe you've had this type of experience before and end up being with someone that took advantage of what you can offer. Maybe you're worried that someone's with you for a specific reason. Like, you know, if you have good connections, if you are from a really affluent background, from a rich background, this person, you may be wondering if this person is with you for the right reasons. All right, let me get another card on their feelings for you, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. I get chalk dust all over my cards. Can I get another card off of this person's feelings for Aries around this time frame, please, for the next 7 days? That card wanted to stay with me. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. This person is pretty much saying if they don't start to invest in this, they worry that you might end up growing bored, losing interest, cutting them off, and just like going in a different direction. So that could be why this person is coming in very like fast, because fire energy moves fast. It's like this person's like, I've got to jump on this before like Aries might change their mind. But that's coming from a fear of lack or a fear of loss. That's not really an energy you want to be in when you're trying to invest in something. You should invest in something because you believe in it, not because you got to do it now before it's taken away. So I feel like this person may be acting off of impulse because they've taken their time in the past and ended up losing something, and they don't want to like risk that with you. Unless this is a past person trying to have a fresh new start with you, Aries. Empress on the bottom. All right, let's dive into why they view as the Hermit, Virgo energy. Why the Hermit for how this person views Aries? The Hermit is someone who gets quiet at times. The Hermit likes to keep to themselves. The Hermit is someone that enjoys their alone time. So they may see you as someone that's very comfortable with your alone time. 2 of Pentacles, very busy. Some of you are juggling different jobs, different businesses, or you've got a lot going on where when you do have a moment to yourself, you keep to yourself. The Devil on the bottom. This person, and then I see the High Priestess. This person may be viewing you as not really trusting or trustworthy of them. Like they can sense that you're questioning them. And I wonder if that's why Judgment card came in earlier. So with the Page of Swords wanting to get my attention, Aries, I feel like you are curious about this person, but you're not losing your wits about you. You're not like throwing, you know, your discernment out in the wind. You're coming in, you're giving this person your time and attention, but you're not being so like, this is my feelings, this is what I want, this is everything, and just putting all your cards on the table. You're doing your due diligence. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups, because it does feel like this could turn into something really nice for the 2 of you. Why the Ace of Cups, please? The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, but also Aries and Leo. And the Fool, major for Aries. Yeah, look at this, Aries. It feels like you're going to take a chance on this, it feels like. And I got the Ace of Pentacles right underneath that. It feels like you're going to go for it. You see enough to feel like this would be an opportunity to at least explore a little bit further. You're not like canceling this out anytime soon. You feel motivated. At the very least, you can see this as a fun summer connection if this doesn't work out the way you know, you both are kind of hoping it does. So let's clarify this person's next actions towards you. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a message at times. So you might be getting a message this weekend or around the time you're watching this video from this person just being very sweet. Like, hey babe, good morning. Like the Page of Cups isn't, I love you, you're the love of my life. No, the Page of Cups is, hey babe, hope you had a good sleep. Do you want me to pick up your favorite coffee on my way to work? You know. Why the Page of Cups? 2 of Wands, Aries energy. And then I see the 5 of Swords on the bottom. This is someone that's preparing to make a choice, preparing to make the next move in order to avoid any unnecessary like aggravation to your relationship, or to avoid you perhaps focusing your attention on maybe other people. You know, this person is trying to avoid any conflict. This person is trying their best to avoid any conflict. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that, Maddie. I appreciate you more. Thank you. So let's get another card on your feelings, Aries, and then I'll pull the hidden message. But it looks like you got someone really into you. You got someone really into you, but you're very smart and you're just using your discernment. Judgment, Scorpio energy. And remember how I said earlier, I saw the Judgment card, but I ended up putting it back. And now it came back out. I am getting where someone's trying to use their judgment. Someone's trying to not drop the ball. Someone's trying not to mess up. All right. And is really trying to show how persistent they are and how excited they are. So you don't go in a different direction. And at the same time, Aries, you're also using your judgment in regards to, is this person acting off of infatuation, or do they really like me? You know, is this person safe for me to give my heart to? You know, because the Queen of Swords has been burned before, and you came in as the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords has been burned, but has healed through time. And you don't want to like risk anything. And for a side of you, just a small group of you, this could be a sign of a reconciliation with a past person, but I wasn't getting reconciliation energy off of this reading. It felt very new, but this could be for maybe one or two of you that someone's trying to have a fresh new start with you and you're trying to use your discernment. All right, so let's pull the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I've got so much fire in this reading. So it could definitely be a fellow fire sign. I've got Aquarius in here too. I've got Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces, and Scorpio. Please rock that like button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Fantasy world, head in the clouds, heart chasing fairy tales. The truth is getting lost in the sparkle. Yeah, look at that. You're trying your best to not keep your head in fantasy land. You're trying not to get your head lost in the clouds. All right, because I also have scam alert in reverse. It's not always just about money, clout, access, reputation. There are other ways to get played. Some of you Aries are just wanting to make sure that this person isn't a scammer. It came in reverse. You're just wanting to make sure that they're not with you just for your body, for your money, for your connections, who you are, things like that. Because remember, they feel the Queen of Wands and the Star for you. And typically that combination means you are doing really well for yourself, Aries, and you look dang good. All right. So I hope that helps. On to Taurus. All right, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Ooh, 444. 444 in the chat. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Taurus, the number 4 can mean something to you. I saw 444 and it's still there in the chat, so the number 4 might mean something to you. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus, please? 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, your person's feelings for you, we have the Queen of Swords. Their view of you this week, we had the Lovers card, that's major for Gemini. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have Justice, major for Libra. Your feelings for this person, we have the 9 of Swords. And the overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Influencing that is the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, my Lanta. Taurus. Why is this person telling me that they are feeling like you've got choices here in love? Because it's showing me where you're trying to figure out if you should walk away from someone indefinitely to go towards this person or vice versa. Because I got the Lovers card and I got the 2 of Cups, 2 separate type of soul contracts. And you got the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. That's you weighing a decision back and forth about a relationship. And in one of those connections involves you walking away. Now, if there are no third parties, okay, in a romantic sense, this could be saying that there could be other people involved in your decision making, whether a family member is giving you advice, a coworker is giving you advice, all right? So this is where clarifying is going to have to help me, but someone's viewing you as, you know, someone that they could see themselves being in a relationship with, and they're really hoping that they win in this situation, that they get what they deserve here. So let's first dive into this person's feelings. We got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, that usually comes in when someone feels like they're seeing something clearly. They're not confused anymore. They know what they're seeing. They know what they're experiencing. Why the Queen of Swords, please? The Queen of Cups, they love you. Queen of Wands, they're also very attracted to you. So I got 3 queens for how this person feels about you, Taurus. We're just 1 queen shy of an Empress combo. Okay, the only one we're missing right now is the Queen of Pentacles, which is your court card. And with the Knight of Pentacles being here, this is showing me that you're still heading towards that place of stability in your heart in regards to your love life. Until the Queen of Pentacles shows up, you may be not certain about who you want to spend the rest of your life with, is what I'm kind of getting off of that. Because the Knight is pursuing queenhood, kinghood. The Knight is pursuing queenhood, kinghood. And we got everything but the Queen of Pentacles, which is your court card. So Taurus, someone thinks you're amazing, that you are very attractive, you're very passionate, very creative. Queen of Wands, that you're very loving, very nurturing, and just have a big heart. Queen of Cups, and that they also feel like you are a very intelligent person. But the Queen of Swords initially felt like them, seeing clearly. It initially felt like them talking to me rather than what they feel that you show up as. So I feel like that's like one of those 2 birds with 1 stone sort of cards. So let's dive into your feelings, Taurus. You got the 9 of Swords. And then I see Judgment. So the 9 of Swords to the Judgment is telling me that you know you have a decision to make, but you're stressing about it. You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to choose the wrong path. You don't want to choose the wrong person. You don't want to choose, you know, the opposite of what your path is wanting you to, you know, create for yourself with the Magician. You want the best for yourself. And you're wondering, is this person the best, or is there something else out there? Clarify Taurus's feelings. I mean, we give a lot of weight to our thoughts, but when it's the 9 of Swords, your thoughts are not your truth. The 9 of Swords tends to come in when we're suffering before something even happens. Clarify the 9 of Swords, Judgment. The Strength card, major for Leo. And the Moon card, Pisces energy, but also Cancerian. 6 of Swords. It feels like I'm reading for a Taurus that has made decisions in the past that you immediately regretted after, and you're trying not to do that again. But I wouldn't regret your past decisions. Those decisions led you to where you are today and who you've become. Some of you Taurians, you met someone new just around the time a past person decided to show up in your life again, leaving you with a decision on whether to continue with the new person that has potential or to give back to a situation that at one point in time brought you pain and led to a separation. Because Judgment can sometimes be a reconciliation card. Oh, Taurus, I don't envy your situation. You got 2 people that care about you in this reading, and you can only decide one based off of what I'm seeing here. Unless an open relationship is something that you're open to. Let's clarify why they're viewing you as the Lovers card. Now, roles could definitely be reversed, Taurus. You could be simply connecting with someone that's got a big decision to make. Why the Lovers card for how they're viewing Taurus? 3 of Cups. Yeah, you got people that love you, Taurus. But you got someone that doesn't want to share the romantic aspect of your heart. 9 of Wands. Someone's really trying not to be a quitter here, but someone's really hoping that this phase ends very soon and the phase of being in a stable, healthy relationship begins next. And then I see the Ace of Cups right underneath that. So Taurus, it feels like someone's trying to offer you their heart in the hopes of you, you know, choosing them as well and not having any options available. Someone's really hoping you'll step into that Queen of Pentacles. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. or the King of Pentacles, depending on what you resonate with. Why the Knight of Pentacles, please? Page of Wands. Not quite ready there yet. King of Cups on the bottom now. I got a perfect match, though. I got the Queen of Cups and I got the King of Cups, indicating, Taurus, that someone here does have your heart and you have theirs. So I would choose the one that you have your heart open to. If only one person is coming into your love life where you feel that King and Queen of Cups relationship with, I would choose that. Follow your heart. All right, so let's clarify this person's next actions. We got the Justice card. This person's actions is involving wanting the truth, nothing but the truth. They don't want you, like, clarify that Justice card. The Page of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some of you Taurians, that Knight of Pentacles is wanting to become the King of Pentacles. Wanting to really, like, lead something here, a strong foundation, and have a lasting legacy with somebody. You just want security. You just want to build something that feels like it's comfortable for everybody. Hold on. Can I get a card on Taurus's exact situation right now? What's going on with Taurus? Is this truly a third party, or is there something else going on here with Taurus? Seven of Cups. You've got options, Taurus, and you're not really coming in all that enthused about choices that you may need to make. And I got the Strength card right on the bottom and the Chariot, and then I see the Hierophant. You're not wanting to make a decision when you're feeling like you've got a low battery. You're wanting to make a decision when you're excited, because we started your reading off with the Nine of Swords, Taurus, telling me that you're under a great deal of anxiety and worry in regards to your love life right now. You're trying to figure out if you should just focus on other distractions right now and just leave this topic alone and just pour all your effort into your money and career. But someone here doesn't want you to take that long. But at the same time, do you really want to make a decision when you're anxious and stressed? Someone wants you to choose them. That's coming in clearly. Whether you do have options or not, Taurus, someone wants you to choose them. Tell me more about how this person feels about Taurus. Three of Swords. And I got the Page of Cups. Yeah, this person, they have feelings for you, Taurus, but they are feeling like your feelings are not just, open to them. And they're starting to get worried that the more their feelings grow, the more your feelings may grow for another person. Yeah, I'm getting the same message over and over again. Taurus, it feels like you're in a stage of your life right now where you've got a lot of things to focus on. You got work, money, you got friends, you got a lot of fun things happening around you to where you're not as focused on the relationship as this person is. Not saying that they don't have anything going on with their own life, but it just feels like a lot is happening around you to where you're not as focused on this part of your life. And you're just trying to enjoy yourself, stay busy, and not feel pressured. And you may feel like someone's trying to put pressure on you and you don't appreciate that. So you might start to pull away even more and be more guarded if you feel like someone's strong-arming you to make a decision that you don't feel ready to make. So Taurus, I hope that helped. I hope it made sense, but it feels like you got more than one person showing up here wanting to date you, wanting to be with you, whether you're in the courting stage, whether you are already in a relationship. It just feels like you're winning a lot of hearts. You've got a way about you that is getting a lot of attention around you. And I don't even think you realize this. I don't even think you realize how much of an impact you're making on people love-wise. People are very drawn to you. I mean, you are ruled by Venus. So let's get the hidden message. Trusted friend. There's no mask here, just a rare kind of connection where someone can be 100% real. Some of you Taurians, you may already be in a committed relationship and you've got a friend falling in love with you. You got a friend that wants you instead. Whether it's, you know, take that however that resonates. Bad timing on the bottom. The universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting you. What isn't fully aligned yet, what's truly meant for you won't miss you. I want another card for Taurus. Still standing. You didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. For some of you Taurians, this is someone that you've already had something ongoing with, and you have contemplated leaving this person and pursuing other romantic opportunities, and this person is really hoping that you change your mind and that you guys can, like, you know, work through the differences that you guys are dealing with right now. So some of you Taurians, the third party is more you perhaps thinking about leaving someone that you're currently with right now with no other people in the situation, but considering to pursue other parties, even if those other parties are not in your life just yet. You just know what you have to offer and that people love you and care about you. So if you make that much of an impact on people's lives, you can get what you want in your love life. It's like, hey, if I really have that effect on people, then I should be with someone that I feel like is really treating me good, you know? So Taurus, your heart is activated around this time frame. It feels like you're getting a lot of attention around this time frame. Someone's really noticing you. So you could be dealing with a Libra, a Leo, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Gemini, a Pisces, and Cancer. It could be any zodiac sign. All right, on to Gemini. I seem to get that a lot for you, Taurus. You guys are just, you know, on your A game this year. Not saying other years you're not, but you're just attracting a lot of attention around this time frame, it feels like. Hi, Gemini. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. All right. What do we have for Gemini? Oh, that card just wanted to hop out. The Moon card just wanted to hop out, Gemini. And then I'm looking at the Nine of Swords right underneath that. So around this time frame, you may be dealing with some restless insomnia. You may be not sleeping too good. You may be dealing with, you know, a lot of thoughts that you're just trying to organize and make sense of. Whether this is pertaining to your love life or just in general, you may feel like things are just very chaotic right now and you're just trying to understand why you're going through something. You may feel like something is on hold in your life. That could pertain to anything, though. All right, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini this week? And now the Ten of Swords wanted to get my attention. And we just saw the Nine of Swords and the Moon. Some of you Geminis are either anxious that something might need to come to an end by your decision, or you're worried that someone's going to end things with you. Someone may be going back and forth. Two of Pentacles. Gemini. That could be a side message. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week. We have the 9 of Pentacles, their view of you, the Ace of Wands, beautiful, their behavior and actions, the 7 of Cups, your feelings for them, the Tower, there it is. And the overall energy this week is the Chariot, followed by the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Okay, with you coming in with the Tower as your feelings, Gemini, that kind of matches what we just saw with the 9 of Swords, the Moon, and the 7 of Swords, or the 10 of Swords. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much. I just feel like with that 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Moon earlier, some of you Geminis were either wondering if you should let someone go, or you're worried that someone's going to let you go. So let's break it down. Right now, their feelings for you is the Nine of Pentacles. Why the Nine of Pentacles? The Death card, Scorpio energy. The Ten of Wands. Gemini, someone is confirming what I said a moment ago. Someone's feeling like you're getting ready to close the door and step forward and release all of this. And I've got repeated tens coming through. Tens usually come in when a cycle is coming to an end for new ones begin. Some of you Geminis are looking at a situation feeling like the situation is not stable and that it's always unstable and you don't want to live like this anymore. It feels like you haven't settled on a choice yet. And I wonder if that Tower is trying to shake things up, because the Tower comes in with no warning. It comes in when something has to break. Something has to break down. And if we're dawdling, so let's break it down. Why the Tower for how Gemini feels this week? The Hierophant. And the Knight of Swords, Gemini's court card. Yeah, this feels like your decision, Gemini. It feels like you're making a decision to cut out a lot of people, places, and things right now that don't align with you. I feel like this is more than just a love reading, Gemini. It feels like around this time frame, you're coming in very quick to cut things out and not think it through. But the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords was telling me that you're trying to think things through, but the more you think it through, the more confused you get. So now you're kind of adopting screw thinking it through. I'm just going to cut things out the moment I feel guided to, because that's what the Tower is doing. The Hierophant is saying that you just want to participate with people that understand order, understand that there's boundaries, understand that there needs to be like respect given both ways. You may feel like you were disrespected in a situation and it led to you just cutting something out without any other notice. And I wonder if the Nine of Swords that we just saw with the Moon card is you trying to rationalize that decision because you might have later regret. Like some of you Geminis, you may have already threw this Tower down, and now after you did it, your mind is wondering, did I do the right thing? Was I being too impulsive? Should I have given this person another chance? And then you're going back and forth between you think that you did what was right because there wasn't any respect on, you know, coming in from them, and you feel like you did what you needed to do. Geez, I feel like I'm reading for a Gemini that just wants people to do what they say, treat you with respect, and be there for you the way you're there for them. The Ace of Pentacles is telling me that you're wanting a secure life for yourself with people that you can count on. So I feel like you're putting matters into your own hands this week, Gemini, and you're throwing a bunch of towers in areas of your life that you feel like are not stable, and you're not making excuses for it anymore. Keyword anymore, which tells me that maybe in the past, Gemini, you were making excuses for people's behavior, for people's disrespect, for people's like inconsideration over you. Because with this person's feelings for you being the Nine of Pentacles and the Death card, they're showing me that they feel like you're acting very like independent right now, where you don't need to be a part of anything that doesn't welcome you, that doesn't make you feel respected, and that you're quick to close the door. Gemini, the more I'm getting into your energy, please don't question your choices. Don't question your choices. I'm getting that you acted quick without hesitation because you knew what was right for you. So let's clarify this person's view of you. Someone here views you as a firecracker, like you're very quick. You might have some strong fire placements. Like you get fired up. Once that fire is ignited, you get really like explosive. You're very, you know, people notice you. The World card and the Knight of Pentacles. Someone's viewing you as, you know, wanting to be done with certain experiences in your life, and that you're not going to be shy about that. The World card shows up when you're not lost. The World card shows up when, you know, something is coming full circle and it's giving you a chance to recreate with your terms. And that's what I'm getting for you. Someone's viewing you as wanting to start over in your life, but under your terms. Under your terms. I like it. Even though you may feel like your mind is all over the place based off what I'm seeing here, I like it. What I'm seeing off of you, Gemini, is that you're not taking bullshit anymore. From nobody. From nobody. Because the Hierophant with the Knight of Swords is telling me that you do your part. You always do your part. And if people aren't doing their part with you, you're not making excuses for it anymore. You're just going to quickly throw a tower down. So let's clarify this person's actions with you, the Seven of Cups. They're confused about what action to take with you, to be honest. Now, it doesn't mean that this is the person that you feel most aggravated from, but they're kind of telling me that they're feeling like they're getting the wind of it because you're in this energy right now, that they're getting the wind of it. Why the Seven of Cups? The Three of Wands? And the Lover's card. This person is really hoping that they're not going to be cut from your life, but they don't know with, you know, confidence whether that you're going to keep them or not. This person is confused about where they stand in your life, so they're kind of just chilling and just wanting to roll with it and just see what happens. The Three of Wands is like just being patient. It's anticipating something, but the Seven of Cups is telling me that they don't know what that something is. But they're really hoping that it's not a cut. So Gemini, someone's seeing you making a lot of big decisions around this time frame and coming in very explosive about it, very like, my way or the highway, this is how it is, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like that is like built up frustration over months or years of not advocating for yourself. Clarify that Ten of Cups in the Chariot. The Fool. Look at that. Gemini, this is a chance for you to do things differently in your life, but this does not feel like it's just a romantic reading. This feels like it's a everything in your life reading. It feels like you are dismantling the original foundation that you built your life off of, whether career, family, friendship, romance, and you're dismantling it and you're going in a new direction. A clean slate. A clean slate. That's what I'm getting. I like it. Gemini, it feels like you're on the trajectory of really landing something amazing for yourself. You're taking the chance, you're taking the risk. Life is waiting for you. And you already got the World card right there, indicating that you've made some serious decisions to complete old, outdated cycles, and you're not apologizing for it. You're not, this reading's beautiful. How do you feel about this person? Let me ask again how you feel about this person, because you're not talking about this person at all in this reading, Gemini. This does not feel like a love reading at all, and I'm trying my best to give you a love message, but it keeps on bringing me back to something bigger than love right now for you, Gemini. This is bigger than love. You're going through some sort of huge transformation, and you're arguing with yourself on whether you're being too hard on people. You're arguing with yourself late at night, wondering if you were too hard on people when you Exercise that boundary. The Knight of Swords, Gemini's court card. Gemini, I'm strongly getting that you're moving so freaking quick around this time frame with your decisions and you're not thinking it through. Where you are thinking it through is after you already make the decision. And you got the Knight of Swords right here twice. That's the only time you're thinking something through, after you already made that decision, after you already threw that tower. Six of Cups. I do feel like you are nostalgic about somebody. You are bringing people with you who are a part of your heart and that never tried to take advantage of those times where you didn't advocate for yourself. Ooh, Gemini. It's like, imagine having a whole group of people in your life and they were part of your people-pleasing days where you wouldn't advocate for yourself. You did whatever to make other people comfortable, and even if it made you uncomfortable, it feels like you're only taking people with you that didn't take advantage of that part of your life. You're only taking people with you who would actually say, Gemini, hey, why are you, putting your needs to the side? No, you take care of you. You're only taking those people with you. And people that benefited off of your inability to advocate for yourself back in the day are being cut out so quick. And new people that you're meeting that are going against your boundaries are being cut without any exceptions. Yeah. It feels like, Gemini, something is changing within you, and I love it. And because of this, you're going to start attracting the right people in your life. The right people. Because with the Chariot and the Ten of Cups being here, you're in that Chariot heading towards that Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful life with someone, beautiful family, just feeling like you're building the life that you want brick by brick with the tools that you are aware of now, and, not letting other people interfere with your toolbox. So I hope that made sense. This felt more like a personal reading, honestly. It felt like a personal reading. But it looks like your love life is going to be improving the more you stand up for yourself. Oh my goodness, you guys, you're not going to believe what card just came out. Look what card came out. Clean slate. I said that earlier, Gemini. I said that earlier. I said that. I said you're letting a lot of towers fall so it could dismantle your original foundation that was not creating the stability that you wanted. You outgrew something and you're wanting a clean slate. I said that. Your life is getting ready to change, Gemini, and it feels like it's heading in the direction that you really want for yourself. You're getting in full control of your ability to manifest, as you are the Magician card. I like it. And I got good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears, it circulates. You got some good karma heading your way. Some of you may have been aware that someone was trying to pull strings in your life. I want one more card. Honeymoon phase. This is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Open relationship in reverse. Gemini, you're heading towards a beautiful time in your life with somebody. It's not being clear on whether you know this person or not, or you're about to meet somebody. Either way, this looks really freaking good. Gemini energy came in strongly. Scorpio energy came in strongly. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. That's the main ones that came through the reading. I hope that helps. That felt like a general personal read. All right, on to Leo. Cancer, if you're watching expecting your sign to be up, I did yours first because it's your birthday season. So all you have to do is like rewind till the 1 minute mark. All right. So what's up, Leo? 1 second. Oh, that's so good. All right. What do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo? we have for a Leo this week? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings for you. We have the 10 of Cups, their view of you, the Queen of Swords, their behavior and actions towards you, the Sun, major for Leo. Your feelings for this person, we have the 8 of Cups. And the overall energy for you this week is the 9 of Cups, influenced by the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Tower. All right. You both are coming in with mixed feelings. This person loves you, by the way. Let me just get that out of the way, Leo. This person loves the freaking heck out of you. But I'm trying to understand what you're trying to tell me. All right, I'll have to get back to you. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 10 of Cups. That's love. That's someone caring about you. Thank you so much, Boss Lise. I appreciate that. All right, let's take a look at this person's feelings for Leo. I just saw the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus. Why the 10 of Cups for how this person's feeling towards Leo? The Knight of Wands. And we got the Page of Cups. This person feels like you are someone very charismatic, someone very fun, someone that just goes after what you want to go after. You're kind of the do now, think about it later, is what they're saying. They feel like you're very kind, that you're very sweet, you're very open. They're saying a lot of good things about you, Leo. Queen of Wands right underneath that. That's one of your court cards. This person is saying a lot of good things about you, and I'm really confused by why the 8 of Cups is there for you. So let me just break down your feelings, and I'll get right back to their feelings. You've got the 8 of Cups. Why does Leo have the 8 of Cups for their feelings for this person this week? Judgment, Scorpio energy, and the Star. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Leo. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. All right, well, how do I explain how I got? Leo, there is a situation going down in your love life where you're trying to like clear out some space for this person to be in your life. Because it does feel like there's something else around you. It doesn't have to be another person. It doesn't have to be something like that where you've got 2 people that you're connecting with romantically. No. But I am getting that you're trying to clear away some space here to ensure that this situation has a chance to really grow. With the Star clarifying your feelings for this person, you have a lot of hope in your heart that this is the person that was sent to you to grow with. And you're wanting to make certain that nothing interferes. I see the 4 of Wands. So I feel like that 8 of Cups is more so you walking away from any bad habits, walking away from any, outdated thinking about yourself, or close the chapter with any exes, any past people to where nothing could interfere with what you and this person are trying to grow. This person is viewing you as clearing out a lot of noise in your life to avoid any distractions. It's like this person is telling me that they feel like you're making a lot of space for them in your life. That's why I was a little confused at first. Because everything looked really good, and I was really, you know, confused about why you had the Eight of Cups, because everything else looked really good. So let's clarify their view of you, and then I'll dive into their feelings some more. Clarify the Queen of Swords, and then I see the Seven of Wands, Leo energy, and the Queen of Cups. Huh. It almost feels like this person is telling me that you're trying to push away anyone that could interfere with you and this person having a healthy relationship. Like if there's an ex in your life that won't let you go, you're being more like assertive about, hey, we're done. I'm with this person now. It's kind of what this reading is telling me. But it doesn't have to pertain to like an ex or something like that. It's like you're being very protective over what you're trying to create with somebody. Clarify that Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords? The Two of Swords, and then I got the Seven of Pentacles, and I got the Three of Cups. So it's feeling like, Leo, around this time frame, you're looking at the people around you, and you're choosing who stays and who goes, because it feels like you're telling me that there's a person in your life that comes in and brings drama to your life, and you don't want it to bring in any drama to the relationship you're creating with somebody, whether it's a family member, an ex, a friend that's always trying to get in your head about your relationships, something like that. Something like that. This person is pretty much feeling like you're really excited about the two of you and making a lot of space for them in your life and showing that you're happy. So let's clarify that Sun. Clarify that Sun for this person's actions with Leo. The Empress. It's confirming everything that I just said. And then I see the Five of Pentacles. Leo, you've got someone around you that is really seeing that you're making a lot of attempts to nurture this relationship, and they appreciate it. And that you're looking at what isn't meant to last forever and offloading it, so that way you can focus on what is meant to grow in your life. That kind of feels similar to, who was that? Crap, I don't remember. I need another card on their feelings, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. It's like I can hear this person say, wow, Leo's doing all that for me? Sweet. It's like they see your efforts. They see that you're cutting out, you know, anybody. Whether you're ending a dating site, like deleting your dating profile for them, unfollowing some exes off of your social media. They're just seeing that you're doing a lot for them. And I got the Empress again. This person feels like you're really watering this relationship like you care. When a Leo is in love, or when a Leo likes somebody, Leo goes hard on that connection. They're very, you can tell when a Leo's in love. Leos are like walking mood rings. It just shows. So Leo, someone has your heart, and you're just trying to make certain that you are doing what you need to do. And as I'm saying that, I see the Sun card again, your major arcana. Look how happy you look, and you're like, I feel like I have a Leo that's making a tough decision to, well, not a tough decision, but you're making a decision to send someone a final text saying, hey, look, I'm with this person now. I wish you the best, but we can't talk anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Leo. Now, roles could be definitely reversed, and it could be this person doing that, but someone's cutting out third parties because they're serious about this relationship. Tell me more about Leo's feelings. The Two of Pentacles, and then I see the Seven of Swords and the Hierophant. You feel like in order to move forward with this person in a serious relationship where there's, you guys are being faithful with each other and like taking it seriously, you don't want to have any secrets. And you're trying to you're trying to stay busy and trying to figure out what needs to stay and what needs to go because you feel like you've already found what you're looking for with that World card. The World card shows up when we feel like we've completed a mission, where we feel like we've already reached the point in our journey in a specific situation where we don't need to go looking elsewhere. Leo, you're in love. And it looks like someone else is in love too. And you're not wanting any secrets. So you're using your judgment to walk away from any people, places, and things that don't serve what you're trying to create with somebody, as you have a lot of hope in your heart that this could be the one. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Tell me more about this connection. Tell me more about how this person feels about Leo. The Three of Wands. Queen of Swords on the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Wands is making plans. The Three of Wands is anticipation. The Three of Wands is feeling like your ships are coming in. And the wand that comes in after it is the Four of Wands, which is a stable partnership and commitment. It talks about marriage. I'm getting a side message that someone here may have attempted to walk away from their person and is now changing their mind and returning to give it another chance. That's a side message for some of you Leos that were maybe separated from someone for a little bit while you clear your mind, figure out what your heart wants. You may be making a judgment call to return to the situation and give it another try and remove any secrets. But I feel like for the majority of you, this feels like something that's really developing and it feels really good. I like it. I like it a lot. And I kind of feel like it's your person doing this too, where you both are like eliminating anything that could cause any friction, any drama. It's like I can hear someone say, all right, I'm not going to have my ex in my contact list anymore. I don't want any issues for Leo to be upset with me. Delete, block, unfollow is kind of what this reading is telling me. Anything else for Leo before I pull the hidden message? The Emperor. So we got the Emperor and we have the Empress. That usually comes in when two people feel like they found their match. And someone looks like they're incredibly tired with the journey of finding their match, but found their match. So Leo, it feels like around this time frame, whether this is someone new in your life or someone that you've been connecting to, it feels like you both are not confused about wanting a future together. The sun is shining bright and someone's making clearing out some space, like I got in the beginning. Clearing out some space. Someone's in love with you with that Ten of Cups and you're showing how much you care by your actions. Look, just as I'm about to dive into your the hidden messages, lingering ex, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how the connection is unfolding. Leo, I'm strongly getting that you might have a lingering ex that you're wanting to make certain is no longer in the picture. Not mafia style, of course. No longer in the picture to where it could interfere with you guys' trust building. Because you guys are trying to build trust in your relationship. You don't want an ex making this person feel like you have unfinished business with someone when you don't. You're over here like, no, I don't want my ex. I want you. Don't worry about it. Here, I'll show you. I blocked them. I blocked their number. Kind of what I'm getting off of you, Leo. I'll announce the zodiac signs in a second. Please rock that like button for your girl if you haven't already. Look at that. Falling in love. Falling in love, Leo. Living the dream. False connection in reverse. Yeah, Leo. Now remember, if you're single watching this right now, Leo, this could be a strong sign that for the weeks ahead, as you enter your solar return, you may be meeting someone brand new and falling in love with each other and having no questions in your mind that you don't need anybody else. But if you already have this special person in your life, Leo, it looks like you're proving to this person by your actions that you don't want anybody else. And this person's really motivated by you. This says falling in love, whether they saw it coming or not. The heart's getting involved and it's getting deep fast. This is more than just a fling. Leo. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one that you love. And I got false connection in reverse, which is saying that this is not a false connection. Leo, this could be the real deal. For zodiac signs that came through the reading, I have Aries, I have Taurus, Libra, strong Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Who else is here? Libra. That's the main ones that got my attention in the reading, but it could be any zodiac sign. All right, Leo, hope that helps. That was pretty good. On to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. What do we have for Virgo, please, for the week ahead? What do we have for Virgo this week? Eight of Wands wanted to hop out, Virgo. Something could be moving incredibly fast around this time frame. Eight of Wands usually comes in with fun, flirty text messaging, emailing, FaceTiming, just a lot of fast-moving energy. Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, so your person's feelings for you, we have the Knight of Swords. Their view of you, the Three of Wands. Their behavior and actions, the Two of Pentacles. Your feelings for them, the Four of Pentacles. And the overall energy this week is the Page of Wands. That connects with that Eight of Wands card we saw earlier. I also see the Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess often indicates where someone may have become very quiet briefly and is now wanting to update someone on a lot of different things. This feels like an update sort of week for you, Virgo, where you and someone else may have been very busy with your work schedules, kids, or whatever have you, and someone's reaching out wanting to update someone on everything that they've been through and just coming in very communicative, very chatty, very flirty. That's what it kind of feels like. So let me put this to the side and dive in a little bit deeper. This person's feelings for you right now is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is my communicator card. It's that person that, you know, is very chatty. They feel very chatty right now and they want to explore that chattiness with you. Why the Knight of Swords? The Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And then I got the Emperor, Aries energy. Virgo, you got someone here that's wanting to take control over something, whether they've always had control or they're wanting to have control. You got someone that feels like they're in control of something, and that's why they're taking this time to reach out to you about some things. It's like this person wanted to feel stable in their position before coming towards you for whatever reason. Made them feel a little bit better. Four of Wands right underneath that, and the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Virgo, it feels like you've got someone that's wanting to update you on a few things because you were someone that they were thinking about while they were busy with everything else. Like you were on someone's mind throughout the entire busy work schedule, busy work and life balance, and they haven't stopped thinking about you and wants to update you on what's been going on. Your feelings is the Four of Pentacles. You might come in a little bit guarded around this time frame, Virgo, maybe because you felt a little bit, you know, upset about them being quiet throughout this. Like you may feel like this person could have still made time to reach out to you, communicate with you while also maintaining a busy schedule. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Virgo. It's like even though they're coming in excited to update you on things, you may feel a little bit protective over yourself because you feel like there could have been more prioritizing you going on here if they were that into you. Why the Four of Pentacles? Ace of Cups, and then I got the King of Swords. The Ace of Cups is telling me that you also care about this person, Virgo. You like them. You would like to see something happen, but you do feel like you need to have a conversation about their communication with you first. It's kind of what I'm getting. You're wanting to have a conversation about how to move this forward and not have any misunderstandings later down the road, is what I'm strongly getting. It's like, yeah, I like you and all, but I got to talk about your communication with me. I don't like it. You want that to change. You want that to not be a part of you guys' dynamic going forward. So let's get another card on their feelings for you. The Five of Wands. Yeah, they're feeling like they upset you. After you talk to them, it feels like. But then it all settles out with the Temperance card. It all smooths out. Virgo, you're just coming in as someone that is not going to keep your opinion to yourself to make a relationship work, because that is not what you're trying to create for yourself. You're trying to create a relationship with someone where you can be comfortable to speak your mind and give your opinion if you don't like something or when you like something. And around this time frame, you're telling this person, look, I know we're busy, but you can prioritize, reaching out to me on a regular basis if you want this to work out with me. So let's clarify their view of you. We got the Three of Wands. They may be viewing you as feeling like you were waiting on a response, Three of Pentacles, that you were waiting on making plans with this person. Why the Three of Wands, please, for how this person's viewing Virgo? The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo's court card, and then I got the Temperance card, and I got the Magician. This person is viewing you as trying to, come to some sort of compromise, trying to meet them halfway, trying to meet them where they're at. All right, it's like you're flexible, but you're wanting to know if maybe a part of this is a manipulative tactic. You're questioning someone's intentions behind it all. I'm not getting that was their intentions, though. I am getting that someone was very busy. Clarify the Clarify that Two of Pentacles, the Empress, and then the Nine of Swords. So with the Empress clarifying this person's actions and behavior, alongside the Nine of Swords, I also see the Seven of Swords. It does feel like this person's acting in a way that shows that they're trying to nurture the situation with you. But now there's some, unknown anxiety coming to the surface when they realize that you're feeling some sort of way about them. Like this person is acting like they're oblivious to the fact that you were feeling some sort of way until they reached out. Or until they reach out, because this feels like it's happening this week. It doesn't feel like it's past tense. Tell me more about that High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. So Virgo, what I'm strongly getting is that you and another person like each other. You're trying to build something with each other, but you're feeling disrespected in regards to how this person checks out when they've got other things going on in their life, where you feel like they can prioritize, connecting with you throughout what they've got going on. You feel disrespected. That's what that Five of Pentacles and the High Priestess is telling me. You're pretty much saying, in order to have a stable relationship with me, we need clear communication. You can't just disappear for days at a time and then say, hey, I was busy. How have you been? Let me update you on everything that I've been through. That's kind of what you're saying, Virgo. Or this person's saying it about you if you have been the busy one. Tell me more about how this person feels about Virgo. I don't feel like this person had any idea that you were feeling this way. Four of Cups. It's like a stomach punch. It's like this person is going to feel like a stomach punch when they find out that you've been upset with them all this time. Because right here, the Four of Pentacles is showing me that you're like holding on to a grudge. and that you were considering moving on from this without even telling them? That you were planning to like pull away from this situation without letting them know? It feels like they're feeling hurt about that. Yeah, Virgo, you're saying something to this person this week that's making them like really stressed out. Like they had no freaking idea that that's what was going on. Tell me more about that Nine of Swords. Two of Cups. They're stressing about a phone call you guys are getting ready to have. Now remember, if this hasn't happened yet, this person at this moment in time that I'm recording this video, they don't know that you're upset. This is like, all this is happening later into this week. And this is like the end of the week. This was the middle of the week. This is the end of the week, okay? Where at the start of this week, Virgo, you're going to let this person know that you're feeling some sort of way about, you know, their communication skills with you. And then midweek, they're going to get stressed out leading up to a conversation you guys are having with each other. And they're going to fear that you're going to like want to cut things off. Because it does feel like a late night phone call, a late night text where you're just trying to sort through things. The Tower on the bottom. It just, someone here has strong Scorpio placements. It feels like you're wanting to let this person know, in order to move forward with me, we've got to remove the original foundation you were building this relationship off of when it comes to communication and being there for one another. You don't want to feel like you're a background person in their life. You don't want to feel like you are just there, but you're not there. It's like you don't want to feel like you're just getting the cliff notes at the end of the week about their week. You want to be a part of their week, is what you're saying, Virgo. You want to be more inclusive in their life. So it feels like it's one of those, where are we taking our relationship sort of conversations, where you're wanting a more defined label. You're wanting a more defined label. You want to be girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever the case may be. So that way you have more of a invested connection with this person, is what I'm getting off of you, Virgo. Anything else? Yeah, Two of Swords. You feel like someone was ignoring you maybe last week, maybe the last few days. You just felt like someone was like slow to get back to you, or kept your text, you know, on red for a couple days, and is now coming in with communication, updating you on everything. You just feel like that was disrespectful. So you're coming and protecting your peace, Seven of Wands, and putting out some clear boundaries. If you want to be with me, this is my love language. Clear communication. You are ruled by Mercury, Virgo, the planet of clear communication, and right now it's in retrograde. So a lot of misunderstandings are happening. All right, so let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Scorpio strongly. Taurus, Libra is here. Cancer is here. Aries is here. It's like you feel like someone has another life, and then they update you on it later. And you're like, I want to be a part of your life. I don't want to be a part of a double life. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. That would be awesome. Ooh, this card came out. This was part of this deck. Somehow it got mixed in with my hidden messages card. The Fool, just do it already. Someone's getting prepared to take some sort of risk, some sort of chance. Invite only. The real action isn't happening behind or in public. Oh my goodness, learning how to read again. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. Virgo, you may feel like there's a lot going on behind closed doors in regards to your life right now. All right, whether you're behind those closed doors yourself, or you feel like there's closed doors that you're not a part of, that you're not included in. You just feel like there's a lot you don't know right now. Honeymoon phase. This is the beginning. Beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the details beneath the romance. Virgo, it feels like you're in the early stages of dating someone, and it's euphoric, but you don't want to get lost in all that and ignore the details. And one of those details that are standing out strongly for you is that you feel like this person has poor communication skills. and you want better from this person. I feel like this is like last week's message. On the bottom, I see once a cheater. History has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Some of you Virgos may have dealt with cheating in the past, and you're connecting, you know, someone's inability to communicate what they're up to during the week, and you're connecting it to deceptive behavior. Like you're wanting to make sure that this person is not a cheater. What are they up to when you're not around? You know, I want one more card. Holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. So Virgo, I feel like you may keep things to yourself in order to not like ruffle the feathers of this connection, but you don't want to do that anymore. You're getting ready to speak up. Speak up for yourself. All right, so I hope that helps. On to Libra. Hi, Libra. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. Hold on, I gotta fix my pillow. It's a freaking chair. Okay. All right. What do we have for Libra, please? 7 of Cups just hopped out, Libra. Okay. We'll see if it comes back out. You might be caught up in some options around you. You may be excited about what's happening in your life right now. Because when the 7 of Cups shows up, that's like, ooh, I got choices. This is nice. Libra, what do we have for Libra? 2 more shuffles? 1. Actually, no. I wanted to switch decks. Hello. Kidding. I remember in my head saying switch decks, and now I'm going to do it. What do we have for Libra? Two more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Librans. All right, Libra, your person's feelings this week. We have the Emperor, their view of you, the High Priestess, their behavior and actions, the 3 of Swords, your feelings for this person, the King of Swords, and the overall energy is the 9 of Swords influenced by the Knight of Swords and Temperance. Libra, this person feels like you're doing a really good job at not including them in your life right now. Whether you are together or not, this person feels like you've done a really good job at making your life more private to them. Like they have to guess what your plans are each day. They have to guess who your friends are right now. They have to guess what you're doing over the weekend. They just feel like you're not giving them much to go off of in regards to your life, but they're still here. They're still here. They're not going anywhere, but they are exhausted with the whole situation. They feel like they're fighting a losing battle. You got someone here that feels like you are their lifelong partner, but they don't feel like you feel the same. I am getting a lot of regret orbiting around someone, like someone's regretting maybe a past decision, and maybe that's what's going on. Maybe your behavior is a consequence to a bad choice that they may have made. We'll see. I'm going to dive in deep, but this person's worried that this is over between the two of you because you're just like, you got a blackout curtain in front of your window, not letting them have any peek into what is going on with you. So I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Emperor. The Emperor wants to feel in control. The Emperor wants to stay grounded. Oh my goodness. This card belongs in another tarot deck, but it got mixed up when I was rushing while cleaning. But it's the Empress card, which is Libra's court or Libra's major arcana. Look at that. This person is feeling like you are meant for them, that you're meant for them. You're meant to be theirs. You're meant to build a life with each other. But they feel stressed that they're having trouble building something with someone who's not giving them space to build it. Two of Wands tells me that they're getting ready to make a plan. This person's getting ready to make a plan, Libra. And I don't think you have any idea about what this plan is. And right underneath that is the Judgment card and the Lovers card. And the Judgment card says we need to talk. And the Lovers card right here is just a text asking, are you up? Someone's getting ready to have the courage to talk to you about something, Libra. Someone's getting ready to have the courage to come talk to you about something very important. Someone is tired of being in their head about this whole situation. Someone is tired of not knowing what is what. Someone is tired of just feeling like they're being squeezed out of someone's life. So let's dive into your feelings, Libra. You got the King of Swords. With the King of Swords being your feelings, you feel like you've got to be more cold and detached to the situation in order to preserve what you feel you need to protect. You feel like you have to be this way right now. Clarify the King of Swords for how Libra feels. Queen of Swords, Libra's court card. Libra, you're pretty much saying that how you're showing up for this person is a consequence to a past decision. Yeah, Libra, it feels like around this time frame, you're not really speaking to this person. You're not really responding to their texts as much as before. You're not really letting them know what your life is going through right now. You're keeping them on a need-to-know basis, and that's why they're viewing you as the High Priestess. You're living your life very privately right now. And they feel like they're not a part of your life even if they want to be. Yeah, Four of Cups, they feel rejected. They don't like this, and they're going to do something about it. Clarify the High Priestess for how they're viewing Libra right now. They do feel like you still watch their stories or their social media. They might see it on their profile that you're still on their Facebook, Instagram, that you're still trying to keep tabs on them. Or that's saying that they feel like they have to keep tabs on you because you're not being upfront. The Chariot, Major for Cancer. And then I got the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who's acting very single and independent. This person is viewing you as acting fine and single. Like looking like you don't really need that person in your life, that you're living your best life. Making money, taking care of yourself, just living your life. This person is viewing you as just living your life and not really acting like you're in a relationship right now. Whether you were in a relationship with this person or not, they're viewing you as being all about you. So let's clarify this Three of Swords. For some of you, there could have been other people involved. It doesn't have to be on the romantic aspect. Three of Swords can talk about, you know, family influence, coworkers giving their opinion, and planting seeds. Why the Three of Swords? Page of Cups, and I got the World card. So right now, Libra, it feels like this person is showing up with feelings, but feeling like you could be done with them. And they're going back and forth trying to figure out what their next plan is going to be. And I feel like their next plan does involve a late night text, a late night call saying, hey, you up? Let's talk. Let's have this conversation now. Let's not wait any longer. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. The Hanged Man. Yeah, someone's tired of not knowing what's going on here. And I got the Ten of Wands right here, and then I got the Devil right here. Someone is really sick and tired not knowing what's going on. Someone's sick and tired of the connection just being up in the air, just dangling. Just dangling there and not knowing where it's going to fall off. Wow, Libra, you got someone hurting. And like we said earlier, this could be a consequence to a choice that they made, and you may feel like you have no choice but to be emotionally detached from the situation and show little compassion, because maybe you're feeling like, where was the compassion for you when you were going through something? Can I have another card on how Libra feels? Some of you Librans may feel like you were giving someone a chance to make a very important decision in regards to your relationship, and they were stalling. They were not doing it, they were procrastinating, or they were giving you excuse after excuse for why a decision wasn't able to be made, and you got sick of it. What that decision pertained to, I don't know. Whether it was pertaining to marriage, pertaining to having children together, pertaining to moving in with each other. You may have waited for someone to make a clear decision and they stalled. Seven of Cups, yeah. You feel like a choice was needing to be made and someone didn't make it. So now you're making your choices for yourself. And remember how we saw the Seven of Cups during the pre-shuffle? A lot of you Librans, you're like, I've got choices. I've got options. I don't have to stay where I don't want to stay. I need to do what's best for myself. I gave this person plenty of time to make choices that aligned with our relationship, and they dawdled, they procrastinated, so now I'm going to take my power back. Page of Swords, Eight of Wands. So Libra, I feel like around this time frame, you've got a lot of blessings coming into your life. You've got a lot of changes happening, and you're not really telling a lot of people about what these changes are, but let's be real. You got an audience. You got someone watching your every move, wanting to know everything that you're doing because you're being very private right now. And get, well, geez. Eight of Cups in reverse landed on my floor, and then Page of Wands in the upright. Eight of Cups in reverse, that's the energy of having trouble walking away from something, even if you already walked away from something. It's like, imagine making a decision to walk away and you actually get a mile down the road and then you're like, oh, never mind, and then you walk back. That's the Eight of Cups in reverse sometimes. So Libra, it feels like you're still wrestling with something. You're still wrestling with something. But what you're not wrestling with is the fact that you've got a lot of choices around you and you're getting ready to make some important ones. But it does feel like someone's getting ready to take some sort of action towards you. Someone's planning something here. Someone's planning something here, and it involves reaching out to you and talking to you about some things. So you could be dealing with, I'm going to pull the hidden message in a second, but you could be dealing with a Pisces, an Aries, a Gemini, a Scorpio, Pisces again, Cancer, Taurus, Leo. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. Some of you may have felt like you were trapped in something that you felt like there was no freedom from. Trapped in a situationship, trapped in a relationship that wasn't going anywhere, trapped in a third party, something. Party scene. The vibe is social, the setting is electric, and everyone's playing a role. Some are here to connect, some just want the spotlight. Some of you Librans may feel like someone just wanted your attention because they were bored in some aspect of their life and may have pulled you into it. Unspoken feelings. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming yet. A lot of unspoken feelings surrounding you, Libra. Envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up as fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. Some of you Librans may feel like someone jealous of your life came in and complicated things between you and a potential love interest. And now you're pissed off. But you're taking your power back and gaining justice in your own way. All right, so I hope that helps, Libra. Enjoy the rest of your week. On to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Let's take a look at you guys for the week ahead. What do we have for Scorpio, please? What do we have for Scorpio, please? What do we have for Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess wanted my attention, and then I also see the Lovers card, Scorpio. This looks really good. For some of you Scorpios, you may be keeping your love life on the down low. You're not really involving too many people into your private life, but it looks very good. It looks very stable. That's for some of you. Some of you Scorpios, I'm going to put these cards back in because I want them to come out from how I break the deck. But this could be a side message, Scorpio, that if you are connecting with someone and everything is vibing, everything feels good, maybe it's a sign to keep your relationship private for a little bit, to let it stabilize and grow a little bit more before you include other people into your business. I don't know who needed to hear that, because there could be some pettiness surrounding your love life, Scorpio. Like, I don't know, some jealousy. All right, we'll see if that comes back out. What do we have for Scorpio this week? 2 more shuffles? 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings, the Lovers card, that's the card that I just talked about. So Scorpio, you got someone around this time frame that loves the heck out of you, but I'm strongly getting guided to tell you to keep this a private relationship for a little bit. Not because anything you're doing is wrong, not because you have to be sneaky, no, but like, I feel like something has more potential to grow if you guys just enjoy it to yourselves a little bit. Not call attention to it for some reason. What's this person's image of Scorpio? Queen of Pentacles. That was the other card that came out. I should have just kept them. I should have just kept them. What was the other card that came out with that? The High Priestess. So Scorpio, someone's viewing you as someone that they would like to build something more sturdy with. Like someone's viewing you as someone very nurturing, very just partner worthy. What's this person's actions with Scorpio? The High Priestess. Every single one of those cards just came back out. All 3 of them. When Spirit wants a message out, they will force the message to come out, even if I decide to put it back in. Look at that. Deja vu. So what I got earlier, I feel like staying Scorpio. It feels like you're being guided to keep your relationship on the down low right now, because there could be other outsiders that might try to distract things. Like if you're having a great time getting to know someone and someone sees that and they're single and miserable, they will add a little entertainment for their own self. Stir up a little drama, get you questioning their loyalty, get you questioning, a whole bunch of stuff. What is Scorpio's feelings? The Page of Cups and the overall energy is the 7 of Wands. The Page of Cups is telling me that your feelings are growing for this person, but it's still in the early baby stages. Page comes in when it's a new relationship, a new connection, and it still needs time to blossom, still needs time to grow, indicating that your foundation together is not secure yet, which means anything could interfere with the growth of your relationship if you allow it. And with the 7 of Wands being the overall energy, they're wanting you to protect your connection and put up boundaries with people. And I got the Hierophant right underneath that, and then I see the Death card, and then I see the 2 of Cups. So for some of you Scorpios, you might have an ex that's still lingering around, wanting to get back with you. And if they find out you're dating someone, they might try to bring some drama your way. It's kind of what I'm getting, because I got the 2 of Cups and I got the Death card right here. Or this is their past person. Or that's their past person. Someone here. Because it looks like this could really go far. This looks like it has a real chance here. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Lovers card. I see a lot of late night conversations between you and this person. A lot of, hey, you up? You still up? Why the Lover's card? The Queen of Wands. Someone finds you really good looking. I swear the Queen of Wands comes in for you a lot, Scorpio. You always have this. You always remind me of the fiery water sign anyway. But someone finds you really good looking. Someone feels like you are a magnet. You're very charismatic, and they just want to like be a part of what you got going on here. But I am getting someone outside of this who may be very critical over your love life. As I see that Queen of Swords. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Why do I feel like you're showing up now as this Queen of Swords, Scorpio, where you're telling somebody, hey, let's keep our relationship private. We don't need them in our business. Like you're putting your foot down. How does Scorpio feel? Why the Page of Cups? As I say that, I see the Queen of Cups, which is your court card. You're wanting to protect your peace at this time, Scorpio. Yeah, Nine of Cups right underneath that. It feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that has worked really hard to build a life that is very where you want it to be. And you just don't want anything hurting it. I feel like I'm reading for a Scorpio that's been doing a lot of work on themselves. And you've made your life exactly how you want it, and you don't want anything interfering. Anything. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles for how this person sees Scorpio. They just see you as protecting your life that you built because you're happy with the life that you built. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the Ten of Wands. They're viewing you as someone who may at times carry other people's burdens that don't belong to you, but because you're compassionate, because you're loving, and you just want to be there for others. But they're also they're also viewing you as someone that's learning how to divide between carrying other people's burdens and problems and keeping it separate from your family, your life. It's like you'll be there for your friends, you'll be there for your colleagues, you'll be there for all those other people, but you will not let them get in the mix of your family life, your home life, your relationship life. You're keeping those separate. It's like you're saying, hey, I'll listen to you complain about your boyfriend all night long, but you're not going to bring this here. You're not going to bring it to my kids. You're not bringing it to my partner. You know, I'll be there for you, but you keep that separate from my family. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Scorpio. You're learning how to divide being there for other people with their problems, with their burdens, but not letting it hurt your relationships with the people that you love. This is a very specific message, Scorpio. It feels like you're learning boundaries. Some of you may be business owners and you may have allowed your business to bleed into your home life and you're trying to keep things separate because you and your person are building something really sweet here. For my Scorpios that have been with their person for a lot longer than what I initially got, this could be you learning how to prioritize your relationship with your person and keeping other things separate because maybe it started to come in between you and your person getting along, fighting over work, fighting over hours, fighting over other people being too involved with your relationship. Because I am getting the High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Pisces or someone with Pisces placements, but it feels like this person is co-signing something with you. They're like, yeah, let's keep it to ourselves. I like it though. You're finding out how to be there for everyone in your life while it not affecting your private life. Why the High Priestess? Three of Cups, and then I got the Knight of Swords, and I got the Four of Swords. Some of you Scorpios are getting a lot of attention right now. But this person is wanting to just be a part of your life, Scorpio. And sometimes three is a crowd, and they're feeling like some people don't need your business or to be part of your business. There could be, it feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that never seems to be by themselves. You always have people texting you, calling you, wanting to be a part of your life, and your romantic interest is like, hey, when can I get a private time alone with you? Can you let them know that we're having a date night tonight and to call back tomorrow? It's like someone is wanting you to prioritize them more because you're so accessible to other people. And that could be why that Four of Swords is here and that Six of Wands. You may get a lot of attention, Scorpio, and your person's asking for you to log off, to turn off your phone from time to time and just focus on them. Someone wants more of your attention. And then I see the Ace of Wands. I feel like I'm reading for a Scorpio that's about to get a lot of success moving forward. And that could be why you're getting excited and that you're putting a lot of effort towards connecting with the people in your life. You feel like they are a part of that. But this person is telling you, look, that's great and all, but figure out a balance and keep our love life private. Knight of Swords. Scorpio, some of you might also have someone that doesn't respect boundaries texting you a lot. Like they always reach out to you no matter what time it is because they feel like whatever they have to say is very important, but you're wanting to tell them, look, you say that every time. You know, this could wait till the morning meeting. This could wait until tomorrow afternoon. I'm resting. Something like that. You got someone in your life that does not respect your boundaries, that expects you to text them immediately. And it's not feeling like it's a part of your romantic connection here. It feels like a separate person. Someone that may have a lot of time on their hands. They're always texting you. And you need to be more assertive. For some of you Scorpios, this could be an overbearing boss that thinks that you, when you clock out from work, that you still are on the clock when you go home. Always expecting you to respond to that email right away. For those of you who work from home, you're trying to find a time where you cut off work, even if work is inside of your home. Anything else for Scorpio? Two of Pentacles. This is you trying to find balance. Scorpio, when I first started this reading, it kind of hinted that this might be like a secret love affair with all that secrecy energy coming through. But the more I get into the meat and potatoes, it feels like you and someone are really doing well with each other and someone's wanting to preserve that the best way that they know how and have everyone else mind their business. So that way you guys can focus on your romance. And I feel like for some of you, you might be single moms, single dads, and you're just trying to like still be there for yourself, even though you want to be there as a mom or a father. There's a way you can have both. All right, so let's get the hidden message. But Scorpio, you look pretty good here. You're looking like you are really up there in the food chain here and doing really well for yourself and just very popular. Single life in reverse. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the soul journey. When you're your best self, you attract your best. With single life coming in reverse, some of you Scorpios are done being single. You're done being single. Lies detected. A version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Some of you Scorpios, you may be going no contact on someone that you feel like is always bugging you with, hey, we got to talk now, this is very important, and then you discover that they are full of shit. Like you're really getting annoyed with someone that feels like they need your response within 30 minutes or else. It just feels like I'm reading for a Scorpio that has someone in their life that gets really upset if they don't respond right away, and they're needing some boundary checking because they're not respecting your boundaries. Sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Yeah, Scorpio, it feels like you and another person are becoming more closer with each other, might even be talking about moving in with each other, sharing a space with each other, and there needs to be boundaries. Your person wants more boundaries. Wants you to like maybe talk to some friends or family members that are invading in your privacy to back off. All right, so I hope that helps. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Gemini, strong Gemini. I've got Pisces energy here, Taurus energy here, Cancer. But it could be any zodiac sign. Well, it looks like your love life is looking pretty good, and you've got some other good things up ahead. Sagittarius. Now, I would love to write the full name correctly, like Sagittarius instead of Saggy, but I'm writing backwards, so I got to work with what I got. It's hard enough to write backwards, but to write a long one, yeah, no. All right, so what do we have for Sagittarius this week? Oh my goodness, I love that refresher. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? Next time I gotta get this strawberry cold foam on top. What do we have for Sagittarius this week? Sagittarius, please. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Okay, so your person's feelings this week. We have the 3 of Wands. Their view of you, oh, it gave me 2. Temperance and the 2 of Wands. Their behavior and actions, the Hanged Man. Your feelings for them, Ace of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the Queen of Cups. This person's planning some goals with you. This person's making plans for the future. Yeah, this person's including you in their planning for their future. They're making a lot of goals with you in it. Got the 2 of Wands, we got the 3 of Wands, we got Temperance. This is someone that's mapping out their future and they're including you in it. It feels good. But they're needing another perspective on things before they can make any final decisions. And I feel like that's where you come in, Sagittarius. This person is really wanting to get your point of view on things. And with your feelings for this person being the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like you're on board too. This looks good. Oh, and underneath the Queen of Cups is the King of Cups. Sagittarius, this looks really good. I don't even think I needed to clarify. This looks like a good week. Feels like you and another person are making plans with each other. For some of you, you might be planning a vacation, planning a trip with each other. Aiming for Leo season to take this trip. Clarify the 3 of Wands as this person's feelings for Sagittarius. Ooh, the 3 of Swords and the Hermit. Oh, okay. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I got the Queen of Wands, which is your court card, the Hermit, and I got the 3 of Swords. It feels like Sagittarius, what this person is trying to say is that they're wanting to make plans and take action before things start to, how can I explain that? I got that same message off of, whose reading was that? Where someone feels like they need to do something now to avoid any problems later, to avoid anybody fearing that the other person wasn't as interested. This person is trying to make plans with you to avoid things crumbling. Because with the Queen of Wands as their feelings, that is your court card. This is their way of saying that they're very attracted to you. They find you incredibly good looking. They feel like you are just someone very fun to be around, someone fun to travel with, someone fun to flirt with. And they're trying to avoid any conflict or anybody else coming in the way of you guys' relationship, really. The Hermit is showing me that someone is trying to go inward at this time to figure out what their next step should be. All right. This person may worry if there's other parties in your life. I don't feel like you are dealing with anybody. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. Because there could be some fear that this doesn't go as planned, and I feel like that's why this person wants that perspective. 9 of Pentacles. And the Fool. So Sagittarius, you're pretty much saying that you're open to taking this in a new direction. That you are open to it. But you are coming in as someone that is not needing to have this partnership, but if the right one comes along, you're open to it. Jeez. This is a great reading. I still want to clarify that Three of Swords. I want to make sure I'm not overlooking something. Because I wonder if that Hanged Man is saying that there's still a painful part of someone's life right now that needs to be let go of, needs to be released in order to ensure that this trajectory stays on point. Let me get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Can you tell me a little bit more about that Three of Swords? Six of Swords? Moving on, relief. Devil. And the Six of Swords. I just said it, and then I shuffled it back in and it came back out. So that Three of Swords feels like it's alluding to someone wanting to make certain that something that someone moved on from is no longer in the picture and that there is no temptation. So I wonder if this is saying, Sagittarius, that someone may at moments worry that maybe there's temptation around you and that you're not fully over your past. So that's why they're making all these plans now to solidify you guys' relationship, so that way you guys have something more to fall back on if something were to happen. Like someone wants to make sure that foundation is stable to withstand any future, arguments or challenges that happen in you guys' relationship. So let's dive into how they view this with you. We got Temperance and we got the Two of Wands. They view you as someone that they could share this partnership with, because Temperance is all about working together as a team. It's all about balance. It's all about finding a way to blend in each other's lives to this relationship. And it's your major arcana. But it could also come in when two people are requiring healing in a situation that may have caused a rift at one point in the relationship. Even if you guys moved on from that rift, it could still, come back to the situation in the future. Like if that Three of Swords is alluding to maybe a recent argument you guys had that you guys healed and moved on from, someone's trying to ensure that they're making plans for the future of the relationship that won't reopen those old wounds. Someone's trying to show someone, look, I'm building this with you. I got the Star card. It's naked, so I can't show you the close-up of the card. Well, wait a minute. Let me just let me cover up the bits. But the Star is talking about having hope and faith that something is going to work out. And then I see the Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse is someone let go of something. Someone is no longer grieving something. Someone is no longer seeing something as a loss. It's just, no one's worrying about the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Someone is just focusing on the now and tomorrow. And I feel like that's why someone is putting in a lot of effort towards planning their future. You know what? I'm gonna use this card again. Hold on. Clarify that Two of Wands and Temperance. Hanged Man again. Hanged Man again. Sagittarius, you've got somebody here that's wanting to show you they're not indecisive, to show you that they're taking the initiative to make plans for this relationship, and they're wanting your point of view now. They want to see if their plans align with your plans, to see if you guys are on the same page or not. Yeah. Clarify the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups, Queen of Cups. The Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, someone's wanting truth here. Someone's wanting clarity on whether or not this is what someone else wants, or if someone is disapproving of what these plans are. So Sagittarius, it's kind of feeling like someone's wanting to let you know what their plans are, to see if you approve of those plans, or if you have the same plans also. Like, hey, do you approve of these plans, or are your plans the same as mine? Is pretty much what that is telling me. as I was clarifying the King and Queen of Cups. Okay? Someone doesn't want confusion anymore with the Seven of Cups. Clarify that High Priestess. Clarify that High Priestess. The Hierophant and the Knight of Cups. Someone is protecting some information that they don't want shared just yet while they sort through their planning and their thought process. And then when the time is right, we'll bring this up to get the other person's perspective. But the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, is talking about a love offer that is connecting to commitments and, you know, shared values, shared interests, shared plans in marriage is what I'm getting. Sagittarius, someone doesn't want to miss out on you. So too long, didn't read. You got someone here that's planning a future. They are aware that there was something that may have kind of interfered with the two of you at one point, but that you guys were able to move on from it, Six of Swords, and they're trying to avoid any negative attachment to whatever that was by making plans now instead of like waiting until the last minute. Like someone doesn't want to be careless with this relationship. Someone doesn't want to wait till last minute to make these plans and be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, you know? Let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, we have Aries, strong Aries. Sagittarius is here, Pisces is here, Scorpio is here, Cancer, but it can be any zodiac sign. Oh, get over here. Where'd you go? Oh, you won't believe the card that came out. Back together. The honeymoon round 2 has begun, but the real tea is how long it will last. So for some of you, that Three of Swords with the Six of Swords could be alluding to the fact that something did interfere with your relationship at one point. You guys worked it out. You guys resolved things. You're back together now, and now someone is trying to plan the future accordingly. And then I also see pulling strings in reverse. It's not what you know, it's who you can control. Someone is orchestrating the situation to make sure that they stay on top. With it coming out in reverse, I feel like someone's making plans for the two of you to be on top and not for someone to have control over the situation. That sounded so wrong. I think I said it wrong. I don't know. It sounded wrong. So yeah, Sagittarius, you got someone that's wanting to plan a future with you and not wanting to have any repeat oopsies. If you guys had any oopsies in your relationship, and if you haven't had any oopsies, they are trying to avoid that if at all possible. All right, but someone's into you. All right, Sag, I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your week. On to my sea goats. On to my sea goats. Where's my Capricorns at? Hi, welcome, welcome. Please rock that like and subscribe button, if girl, if you haven't already. I can't get my words out today. Freaking Mercury retrograde, you suck. I have been struggling with my communication all week. All right, what do we have for the sea goats? Two more shuffles for Capricorn. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings this week. We had Judgment, major for Scorpio. Their view of you. 6 of Pentacles. Their actions towards you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I like that. Capricorn's feelings towards this person, the King of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles, by the way, Capricorn. So the fact that you feel the King of Pentacles for this person is good. The overall energy, the 8 of Pentacles. I swear, this card stalks you. And the Magician influencing that with the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. I like it. This is a nice reading. Some of you, you've got someone here that you've got a lot of beautiful history with. And if this is someone new in your life, they just feel like you've known them for a long time. But we'll get to that. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment. Ooh, that was a good save. That was a good save. The Sun, major for Leo, and the Hanged Man, major for Pisces, and then the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, and the Two of Cups. Dang, that's a lot. That's a mouthful with this Judgment card. That's a mouthful. You got someone that has a lot to say to you, but it doesn't feel negative. It feels like someone's been keeping in a lot to themselves and they're wanting to like share what this is with you. It doesn't feel negative though. It's like someone's having a huge sudden realization about something, Capricorn, and it pertains to their feelings for you. Like someone's really wanting you to know how you make them feel, how much of an impact you've made on their life. It feels like I'm tapping into someone who's been doing a lot of healing on themselves and has been doing a lot of therapy, just a lot of work on themselves, and a part of all this work, they're being reminded to pay attention to what they do enjoy in their life and who they enjoy it with, and be more outspoken about it instead of bottling it up. Like someone may bottle up their feelings from time to time and never actually tell people how they care about them, and it looks like they're trying it out, and they're trying it out on you. Feels like you got someone that is not really that communicative about their feelings too often. Yeah, it just feels like someone is going to be opening up to you. And it feels like this person opens up through the cell phone, not in person. Like this person struggles with face-to-face conversations about personal stuff. They do better on the phone. That's where they feel comfortable. Let's clarify your feelings, Capricorn. Let's see where you're at. Because you look comfy. You look like you don't want to go anywhere. You look like you're comfortable staying put where you're at because you enjoy this person. This feels like a very stable bond. It doesn't feel like you guys have a chaotic connection at all. I don't feel like you guys are bad for each other. Why the King of Pentacles? The Fool, major for Aries, and the Chariot, major for Cancer. Someone may have just been traveling. I got this card for you last week, so you might be traveling a lot or talking to someone at a distance. But with your feelings being the Fool and the Chariot, Capricorn, you see where this could go far. You see the open road ahead, and you see where this person fits on your road. I'm also getting a side note. For the Capricorns who have known this person for a bit, it feels like I'm reading for a Capricorn and their person who has gone through a lot of changes in their life, has said goodbye to a lot of different people, a lot of different places, a lot of different things, but what remains a constant is your bond. Like imagine two people who have known each other for 30 years, and throughout that 30 years, a lot of people have come and gone, jobs have come and gone, new houses have been moved into, new experiences, but what remains constant is that bond. It's like the two that are always consistent. That's kind of what someone's saying in this reading, Capricorn. Like you're always that consistent person. You are familiar, you are safe. Even if this is someone new in your life, they feel like you remind them of safety. Like you are comfortable to be around, and they want more of it. Let's clarify why they view you as the Six of Pentacles. They just see you as someone very generous, very giving. I'm getting for some of you, this is a cross-watcher read. Like someone's saying that about the person that Capricorn's dealing with. Clarify the Six of Pentacles for how this person sees Capricorn. The Eight of Wands. And then I see the Five of Cups on the bottom. This person sees that you've been hurt a lot in your past, Capricorn, but it didn't change you. It made you better. It made you more sure of who you want in your life and who you don't want in your life. And to be more protective over the people that are good to you. But they do view you as someone that, you know, has had a rocky past. All right, and they've also witnessed you go through some battles of your own. For those of you who have known this person for a while, they've witnessed you go through addictions or go through, you know, a lot of losses, whether with family, friends. Like they've seen you go through a lot of loss. So let's take a look at this person's actions. We got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like a promise to be a consistent person in one's life. The Ace of Pentacles is a stable opportunity. It's sometimes my marriage proposal card. It's sometimes my card that says, hey, I'm in this. I don't want to go anywhere. Let's continue building our next chapter. Because it feels like I'm reading for a Capricorn that's meant to have more than one chapter with somebody. And that's possibly why that Six of Cups is here. You guys are going to have a lot of history together soon, if not at already. Why the Ace of Pentacles? The Lover's card and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Capricorn, it feels like you got someone that feels very settled into being in your life and they don't see it going anywhere. That you're going to be that one constant in their life. Jeez, this feels like some of you may have had a past life with each other. This feels like you guys have years of history, even if you just met. I'm seeing a lot of late night texting, late night calls, a lot of late night convos. Feels like you guys have a lot of conversations between the two of you. Like you guys talk about everything. Your hopes, your fears, your everything. So let's clarify the overall energy. I got the Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. There's a lot of shared interest between you and this person, Capricorn. A lot of shared interest. You guys relate in such a strong way, whether you guys work together, met at work, or have a lot of similar hobbies, or just no matter how many chapters you go through, somehow this person seems to be on the same chapter with you time and time again. Like, have you ever met someone and, you know, no matter what stage of life you're in, someone's in the same stage as you to where you never outgrow that person. And they are a constant person to lean on through different stages, but yet there's other people that are only resonate with you on one chapter, maybe two chapters, but not all of them. That's what I'm getting off of this reading, Capricorn, that you and this person are going to resonate on many chapters in your life or already have resonated on many chapters, and it still feels like it's always fresh. It'll never get boring. You never outgrow each other. Having that many shared values, shared interests is going to keep your relationship stable. You never outgrow each other. Like you can go through a lot of healing and then look at some old friends and think, those old friends are still doing the same things they did 10 years ago. I've outgrown them. I don't need those friends anymore. This doesn't feel like that. Clarify that Eight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Three of Pentacles. Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you guys are going to end up leaning on each other a lot and be a constant motivator for each other. Capricorn, I think you got the best reading of the day. You got the best reading of the day. You know what? I have your weekly reading uploading. I'm going to post it tomorrow morning, Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I remember that reading coming off a positive love message too. I could be mistaken on some of the details. It may not be like exactly what I got here, or it could have, but I'll be posting that in the morning. But Capricorn, what I'm getting off of this reading is that you're attracting someone in your life, whether they've been there all this time or just new in your life. You're attracting someone who's going to be a main consistent person. Like you guys are always going to have a useful need for each other, but not in a I'm going to use you sort of way, but like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it feels good. It feels good. All right, well, enjoy that. Let's get the hidden message for those of you who are not in a situation that feels so smooth. I'll announce the zodiac signs in a moment. Living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Capricorn, now you're just showing off. You've got a really good thing here. And if you're single as a Pringle right now, get out there and mingle, because you've got something cooking up here and it looks good. I like it. Ew. Once a cheater card came out. I don't feel like this is pertaining to this reading. History has a habit of repeating itself. When accountability is missing, cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Some of you Capricorns are letting go of cheaters. You're letting go of people that mistreat you, just don't show up for you the way you need to, and you're letting all that go. And in return, it looks like you're getting the right people in your life. The people that are going to be there for you, the people who are going to inspire you, uplift you, and be a part of your chapters up ahead. So for some of you Capricorns, this is a sign to ditch the cheater, ditch the ones that don't show up for you the way you need, because this is what you have in store when you start choosing yourself. Court date. The courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before the documents were filed. Some of you are divorcees, or you're considering a divorce, so that way you can bring in new life into your life, like you feel like you've outgrown somebody. So I hope that helps. That was pretty good, Cappy. All right, enjoy your weekend. On to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Dang, I like readings like that. Where's my aqua babies at? Hi. Welcome, welcome. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? One second, Rooney. I swear all the talking I do, it wears off my chapstick. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings. We had the 2 of Wands. Their view of you, the Knight of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we got the Death card. Your feelings for this person, we have the Queen of Wands. I love that Queen of Wands. And the bottom card is the 5 of Cups. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Paula. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Aquarius, what I'm kind of getting off of this is that you've got someone that's preparing to make some positive changes in how they show up for this connection, but I am getting that there is a topic that needs to be explored first. With the 5 of Cups being the overall, and I see the Death card right here, they're kind of acknowledging that there's something you both may need to agree to let stay in the past if you guys are going to even have a successful future. This person views you as someone trying your best to make the life that you want for yourself, and they want to try that with you. They want to be a part of that. Okay? Something is motivating you around this time frame, Aquarius. You're getting motivated, but it does feel like you might have to talk about a iffy topic first before getting to the good stuff. We'll get into that later. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 2 of Wands. This person's planning something with you. And then I got the Emperor. The Emperor is someone ready to take responsibility, ready to take control. The Emperor is someone that doesn't want to have any regrets that they didn't try hard enough. Even if it exhausts them, they're going to do their best. I feel like that card wants to be here. So let's put that there. Tell me more about how this person feels about Aquarius, please. Seven of Wands. This person feels like they're doing their best to keep things together, to hold it all together, even if it doesn't always look that way. This person is really trying to advocate for this relationship. This person may be also defending something too. Like defending something that they may have said in the recent past that may have been hurtful to you. I'm also getting someone deleting an account. Deleting an account, whatever that means for you. Whether deleting a social media account or someone's deleting something that might have hurt someone's feelings. You know what? Let me clarify that now. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's clarify this situation. Ooh, and then I see the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Aquarius, I'm strongly getting someone acted off of impulse and it led to something hurtful being said or experienced, and someone's wanting to apologize. Someone's feeling really regretful about something. And they know that they have to talk about this in order to have a fighting chance with you, but they also know talking about this might lead to a possible argument. It's like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. It's going to lead to an argument, but I know I need to talk about this in order to let this heal and move forward. Clarify the Death card in the Five of Cups. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, someone's really being adamant about speaking up about something, even if the news upsets someone initially. Someone's feeling like the truth needs to come out. Someone is... It feels like a confession, actually. This feels like a confession connected to someone's past choices in order to create healthy future. It's like someone feels like they've got to speak about this in order to have a healthy future with somebody, in order to balance everything out, but someone's scared. I'm looking at this Judgment card and it shows me someone saying, we need to talk, but someone really scared about how they're going to speak about this. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Someone doesn't want to lose you, but they know that they've got to get uncomfortable with something first. We'll get back to that. Let me clarify your feelings because you're over here looking good. You're over here looking good, Aquarius. You look like you're taking good care of yourself. You have this charisma about you. You are coming in as a light. Clarify that Queen of Wands. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. And I got the Sun. Aquarius, you're doing pretty good. Something about your energy has gone through a major upgrade is what I'm getting. You went from dealing with a lot of stress, a lot of weight keeping you anchored down, to now feeling lighter on your feet. So that way, even if this person brings up something that might originally upset you in the past, you're not going to be upset about it in the present. It's like something's changed about you. You don't take something as personally anymore. Like something's not going to affect you the way it could have maybe months ago. So let's clarify this person's view of you. We got the Knight of Pentacles. They're viewing you as being very dedicated to your goals, to your plans, to your future. You're not a quitter, and they like that about you. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles for how this person views Aquarius. The Star, Aquarius energy. They're viewing you as not being alone. You've got them is what they're saying. You've got me even if I wasn't always there. So this person is viewing you as being persistent about your original plans, even if they didn't unfold the way you expected in the recent past. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. So Aquarius, it feels like you were able to find some sort of common ground with someone around this time. But they keep on repeating that there's still something left to share with you in order for there to be no room for error in the future. Even if what they have to share with you might initially upset you. But I'm getting that you're not going to be upset about it. You'll appreciate the clarity, you'll appreciate the honesty and the accountability more than anything. Tell me more about what this is. Feels like a confession. The Strength card, major for Leo. The Nine of Cups. Do you know what? It's kind of telling me that the confession that they want to share with you is that they didn't have confidence in their relationship at one point, and that they were making selfish decisions because they weren't confident that this was going to last. That's kind of what the confession feels like, that they were not as confident or strong in their position in this relationship and decide to make selfish decisions. Because the Nine of Cups can sometimes be about someone who's putting their needs first, even if those needs hurt somebody else. Ten of Swords. Putting work before the relationship, friends before the relationship, you know, their own hobbies before the relationship. Someone is getting ready to reveal that they weren't always confident that this was going to last, and that's why they didn't show up the way that they could have. It's kind of what that's alluding to. And you might be upset at first thinking, wow, you didn't have faith in us. Huh. But it kind of looks like it doesn't do that at all because you've grown. The Chariot in reverse, and then I see the Two of Swords. The Chariot in reverse is telling me that you're not wanting to go backwards. You're not wanting to hit the reverse on your Chariot. You're like, not going back. I'm not going back to old conversations, not going back to rehash anything. What's done is done. Let's forget about it and just focus on the present. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Aquarius. You don't want anything that's going to like keep anything stagnate or stuck. You're all about moving forward. And if this person's unable to move forward and let the past go, you're going to leave them behind. Because you're focusing on the present right now, Aquarius. You've got big goals for yourself, and you're going to get them one way or the other. But yeah, it feels like someone's getting ready to confess to you something that they might initially think you're going to be upset at, but I don't see you reacting that way. Anything else before I pull the hidden message? Eight of Pentacles, and then I see the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a huge breakthrough happening, but I feel like it's going to lead to a work in progress. And I'm also getting someone that might work with their person. Like there's a lot of money being made with that connection. Or Aquarius, you're going to use what happened with you and this person as motivation in regards to something that you want to do for yourself career-wise. Like this connection may be working as like a source of, you know, fuel for your career. I don't know how else to explain that. That was weird. I wasn't expecting that message. So let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I've got Leo here strongly, Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, strong Leo. Aquarius is here, Libra is here, and Cancer. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up as fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. Some of you, this person is getting ready to confess that maybe they were jealous of you. You trigger them. Because remember, you're showing up as this Queen of Wands, and this person views you as the star. For some of you, this person was intimidated by the way you show up for yourself and show up for your career, show up for other people. They were envious of you. You made them feel bad about themselves. Not that you did anything wrong, but they projected onto you. Like they started to compare themselves to you, to what you were doing in your career, what you were looking like, how many friends you've got, things like that. Breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. Yeah, someone's getting ready to make a big move in order to create change here. Someone's getting ready to speak up big time. All right, Aquarius, I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Oh, that's better. Oh, just let me have a second just to slouch. 3 hours sitting like this. Ugh. All right, what do we have for Pisces? I got plenty of energy for these readings. I can go all day. It's the seat that sucks. All right, what do we have for Pisces, please? What do we have for Pisces? Long shuffle. Two more shuffles for Pisces. Oop, a whole stack of cards almost came out. Cards are getting chatty. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings. We got the Three of Swords. Someone's scared that it's over. What's their view of Pisces? The Tower. Their actions towards you, the Ace of Wands. Someone's going to try and change your mind, Pisces, but they're scared that this is over. They're going to try and change your mind, though, and, like, motivate you to, like, continue giving to this. Because the Ace of... Do you know what this actually feels like? It feels like someone's going to try and, like... I got to be careful with my words. YouTube doesn't like provocative topics. I think you can get what I'm getting at with the Ace of Wands, trying to, like, flirt with you, like, get you relaxed and just, like, romantic, trying to prevent you from going with it, going forward with it. And for some of you Pisceans, if you've already been broken up from this person, someone may be trying to get you back, win you over. What is Pisces feelings? Judgment. Yeah, this is screaming reconciliation. Like someone's trying to reconcile with you, Pisces. Someone's trying to get another chance with you, Pisces. And it feels like you look like you're on board too. What's the overall energy? The Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. It feels like, Pisces, you and somebody have been dealing with an active tower for maybe the last couple of weeks now, where the connection has been dealing with an active tower, where it's just like it's still in its active stage and it hasn't fully crumbled yet, to where it's giving people time to like act quick and put that flame out before it destroys everything. Like someone's trying to put the fire out while it's still, you know, a tower to protect. It's like, all right, we can get a new roof later. Let's just prevent this from destroying it all. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Three of Swords. Someone's really rushing in to like prevent this from happening. Why the Three of Swords? Knight of Wands. For some of you, 3 a.m. might mean something to you. A 3 a.m. call, a 3 a.m. text. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Someone feels like there's something that they can do here that could change it all. The Knight of Wands is being spontaneous. The Knight of Wands is do now, think about it later. And someone's getting ready to get creative with how they approach the situation with you. And the Knight of Wands is the one that's carrying that Ace of Wands. For some of you, this may happen during Leo season, and that Cancer season is a prerequisite to something else, like a primer to something else. So let's clarify your feelings, Pisces. You got the Judgment card. Cancer was in the beginning. Go to the 1 minute timestamp or the 2 minute timestamp. You'll see Cancer. I did them first because it's your birthday season. All right, why the Judgment card? Why the Judgment card? Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Pisces, this is a very, very specific reading. This feels like a personal reading for somebody. You and another person may have had some sort of fallout, some sort of tower moment, and now you both are like, what do we do here? What do we do here? And someone is trying to take the initiative and do something. So let's clarify that tower. I feel like I'm in the middle of it with you. Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Pisces, this person is viewing you as being upset with them. Being upset with them, but still open to working together with that Three of Pentacles. Not against just talking it out and going over a few things before that tower has a chance to destroy everything in its path. Their actions is the Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands, please. The Queen of Wands. And then I got the Five of Wands right underneath that. Strong Leo energy. It feels like Leo season is when someone really takes action. When's Leo season? July 26th, 25th, 24th? I don't remember. But it's very soon. It's like, what, next week? It feels like someone's getting prepared to like be bold about something. And the Five of Wands with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands is fighting for something. Fighting for something. All right, so let's clarify the Hanged Man and the Seven of Pentacles. Someone's worried that they wasted something, like wasted an opportunity, wasted a chance that they could have had to say something important. And then I'm drawn to the Knight of Cups, which says trying his best or her best. And then I got the Death card. Someone here is thinking, I tried my best and it just wasn't good enough. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. The Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So Pisces, what I'm repeatedly getting off of you and another person is that you guys are trying to take something more slow and steady at the moment, but then someone starts to speed it up a little bit with a little bit more passion and action, like halfway through. At first, it felt like this was for the week ahead, but it's kind of feeling like Cancer season is when people are in their feelings about something, and then Leo season is when real action is taken. But I could be mistaken. It could happen this week, because this is for the week ahead. You know what? Let me get another clarifier, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Tell me more about how this person feels about Pisces. Just feels like you guys are in no contact right now, and they're trying to change that. Queen of Swords, the Sun, and that Wheel of Fortune again. They got the Wheel of Fortune twice. Look at that. Got the Wheel of Fortune twice, Pisces. This person may feel like a lot of karma has been playing out between the two of you's relationship, and there's a desire to take a U-turn back to the situation and handle it in a different way in order to complete some sort of soul agreement and then move forward together. Someone is aware that something needs to change, though. Someone's feeling like something was not random. Was not random at all. But someone here is wanting a no-nonsense approach to something. Wanting to cut through any BS. Tell me how Pisces feels. The Fool. And then I got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Pisces, you're repeatedly saying that you're open to hearing somebody out if they're open to hearing you out. But right now, you're just trying to not be impulsive. And you're just trying to check in with your feelings to make certain that this is what you're feeling. And that's why I feel like this person is getting prepared to be the one that takes action. But it feels like next week is when it happens. Yeah, someone's trying to like put out a fire after an argument or after some sort of, you know, situation came in between the two of you. There could have been other people involved. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could have been family, friends coming in with their opinions. But it feels like something was starting to really tear a relationship down. It looks like there's a chance to reclaim one's power and get things changing in a powerful way. And it feels like the Wheel of Fortune is influencing it. Pisces, get ready for a lot of inevitable change. A lot of inevitable change. And it feels like this is for your highest good. Jeez, what a powerful read. The King of Cups. It's like someone doesn't want to accept that this is over. Someone does not want to accept that this is over. Someone's like, screw that. I'm not going to just let this end while I just watch. Like someone wants to at least try and see if this could be mended before the Tower does everything. Because the Tower is in the early stages of destroying things, it looks like. It's at the very top of the Tower, indicating that if you guys put out that fire, it could salvage the rest. Anything else? The Seven of Wands and the Empress. So Pisces, it feels like around this time frame, someone is going to work their magic, work their passionate side, their creative side to motivate you to give this more of a fighting chance. Okay, it does feel like someone might be a little bit seductive about it, but it feels like it's coming from a genuine place though, but they feel like they have to, like, you know, like get your guard down in order for this to work. Like take you out for a nice dinner, or, you know, treat you to your favorite drink or something like that. Like someone is like knowing what will get someone relaxed so that they can like explore how to, you know, work through the situation. So someone's trying to stop a ending. Someone's trying to stop a breakup. And as I'm saying that, walking away isn't failing. It's choosing yourself when the path no longer serves you. It's time to move on. And then I see clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Yeah, it looks like you guys are walking away from the original relationship and having a clean slate. That's what it kind of feels like. So that tower is destroying the part of the relationship that was not stable, that was not working, and giving you guys a chance to rebuild together with more teamwork, more team effort this time. All right. It feels like I'm working through a couple's issue this week. For zodiac signs that came through, I've got strong Scorpio in this reading, strong Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Leo. I think I already said Scorpio a bunch of times. Libra is here, and Aries. Breaking free. Cycles don't break themselves, but all it takes is one bold move to change the whole trajectory. Yes, someone's trying to take a bold move to break a cycle that is impacting you guys' relationship, is what I feel. Someone's exposing some secrets. Not everything here is what it seems. Lies, omissions, or double lives could be distorting the connection. Yeah, someone's wanting to call a lot of attention to what is breaking down a relationship so that it doesn't break it down any further. Unspoken feelings. You're not imagining the undercurrent. There's an emotional charge here that no one's fully naming. Making bank. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activated. Pisces, whatever is going on with your love life, it feels like money is increasing around you, while at the same time, someone's trying to fight for you to be in their life a little bit longer, if not forever. But your bank account looks good, it looks like. So amongst all of this stuff, your money looks good. All right, hope that helps. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, I started a TikTok account. You don't have to follow me if you don't like TikTok. I don't blame you. But I linked my TikTok account in the description box. I will be going live there soon. I'll be doing some behind the scenes stuff. Maybe show you guys my studio, you know, things like that. So if you want to follow me down there, if you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not 1 for Baddison. And what else? Nope, that's it. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. On that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.